Make sure to check out my channel for more videos just like this. What's going on, people? It's your boy Mr. Bucket List, and here today I'm in the city of New Orleans, Louisiana, where I'm going to give you a full walkthrough and review of the Intercontinental Hotel. Let's check it out. Alright, so as you can see right now we're in the lobby, and it's actually really nice. I mean, I have no complaints about the lobby, but the check-in process was terrible. When I first arrived, I attempted to get valet parking. There was no one to greet me outside. There was no one to help me bring my bags in. No one, period. I'm like, man, this is supposed to be a 4-star hotel. And then I actually walk inside, and the guy behind the actual desk, the concierge desk, he basically was in an argument with somebody over the phone, and I didn't get to talk to the guy for like 10 minutes. I had to just kind of stand there and listen to him argue with somebody. So the check-in in general for this hotel was, like I said, terrible, awful. But again, as you can see, the area itself is actually really nice. A quick tip, just go ahead and do the self-parking and ask for the discount ticket. Now I bring that up because I actually asked the guy behind the desk. I was like, hey, I wanted to do valet parking, what's going on? And he said, oh, we're not doing that anymore. And so he gave me a little ticket that basically made the parking $10, which with the valet would have been $45. So I was actually really happy. But at the same time, the inconvenience of waiting 20 minutes to figure out what was going on was unacceptable. Now, like I said, this is just going to be a quick pan around the hotel, but the main thing is I want to show you the room. The room I actually got was the Superior King room, so let's go ahead and do the walkthrough. Alright, so now that we're actually in the room, just like the lobby itself, it definitely has a really clean layout to it, really elegant feeling. And then as far as the bathroom is a really nice size, especially if it's just one person like it was for me this time around. The shower itself as well is nice. It has a nice look to it. Pretty good size as well. So like I said, no complaints with the bathroom whatsoever. Really nicely done. Now as far as the rest of the room, like I said, I did get the Superior King room. So this is what it looks like. The bed itself was really comfortable. A lot of people in their reviews kept saying how comfortable the bed was, and I definitely do have to agree with them. And then as far as the TV is 42 inches, so a very decent size for a hotel room. And then of course, like any other hotel, you have your, you have like a little chair to the side, and that one's like a kind of footrest chair, and then you have your desk as well. But this right here is what surprised me. So when I first pulled back this curtain, I was like, what's this? Because I'm so used to having just basically a window. And then I figured out like, oh wow, it's actually a balcony. So I'll tell you right now, and then let me just go ahead and make a break in the video. But a tip. I did not pay any extra money for this balcony. And then as far as the balcony itself, it actually was a really good size. I was really surprised. My floor was actually on the 9th floor of the hotel. So I mean, it was nice and high up, and like I said, just a good size. The only thing is you can easily see your neighbors beside you. Thankfully, the people were beside me, I didn't see them out much. But it was just really weird to kind of look into your neighbor's balcony and just kind of watch over them. So just kind of be mindful of that. And then this is the actual daytime footage as well. Like I said, it's just a really nice area to be in. Now what kept happening, and this usually happens with any hotel, I kept getting flyers for this particular restaurant, so I went ahead and ordered from it. And it was actually really good. It was like a Cajun local restaurant. And what I did was I got Uber Eats to go ahead and deliver it to me. But it was, like I said, it was really good, especially those fries. Oh my goodness, they were called Cajun fries with cheese and some type of little sauce. But man, they were so good. Now, before I wrap up this review, I do want to go ahead and get into the negatives, because the negatives did outweigh the positives 10 to 1 easily. First, starting with my room. Now, like I said, the room setup itself was really nice and really elegant. But as far as the room staying clean, I stayed there for 3 days, and housekeeping did not come to my room a single time. Now, I'm sure a lot of people may say, oh, you're basically complaining about nothing, this and that. This is a 4-star hotel. Like, I mean, if you pay this type of money, you expect to get this type of service, and they didn't come to my room whatsoever. And then not to mention, there was a time period when I was coming back from one of the museums in New Orleans, and there was a crowd of housekeepers in the hallway acting goofy, cussing, being loud. I mean, just the normal for younger people. And so I was attempting to walk by because it was a huge crowd and I literally could not get through them. There was this larger girl that was really in the middle of it where I was trying to get through. And this guy kept tapping her. He was like, yo, yo, yo. He called her name. And she was like, what? What is it? He was like, it's a customer. He's trying to get by. Her response is, I don't give a F if it's a customer. I'm do what I want. And it blew my mind. And so, I mean, I had two options. I was like, either go off on this girl and cause a big scene and potentially be the one that end up arrested, or just recall it in one of my actual reviews that I do so people can be aware of it and hopefully management will see it. And so that's what I'm doing now because I didn't want to cause a scene. I just wanted to have a good time, but that really, really upset me. And then another thing as well is, I'm going to go ahead and post it right now, but there was this sign basically saying the main doors weren't going to be used because of weather, but it literally has been there my entire stay, and the weather was fine. I mean, I have different videos showing you it was nice and sunny and beautiful outside, no wind whatsoever. So what was the meaning of this? It felt like we were locked in and locked out the hotel the whole time. It was so weird. You had to use an emergency exit just to get in and out the hotel. Ridiculous. And then my last complaint goes to the charges. So my bill ended up being $150 more than when I actually booked it initially because of incidental charges, which I understand they get refunded back to you. But no one told me about this until I actually questioned them about it when I was checking out. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Why do I have all these tagged bills on my credit card? Like, what happened? And I was like, oh, this is for incidental charges. I'm like, why didn't God tell me this when I first checked in? Because that's usually the case. They usually say, okay, you're going to be charged such and such a night for this. The guy didn't do any of that. And so I literally had to question it on my own without them actually telling me. So, I mean, between that, the housekeeping, the valet situation, I'm sure you already know what my rating is. Just go somewhere else. I mean, this is just a terrible experience for a hotel. Thankfully, the city itself of New Orleans was the first for me and a new for me, and it was okay. It was pretty good. But this hotel, there are so many different hotels in this area. Really, just stay away from it, please. I hope you all enjoyed this quick little review I did. I'm sorry about all the ranting and this and that, but I just had to get it out there so hopefully the public and hotel management can see it, because you all got some issues, and I don't want people to get conned in and seeing your low prices, whatever the case may be, to go to this hotel. You all need to rework your stuff before you bring more people in. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review. It's your boy, Mr. Bucketlist. Peace out.